So, I'm sure you've all had a lot of good pizzas in your day, whether it be from Domino's, Pizza Hut, or Little Caesars, but the taste of a real Italian pizza is of no comparison. My family is from a long line of Italians going way back on my dad's side, to be more specific, from Sicily. My grandma on my dad's side, Grandma Carapezza, is from Sicily and had a lot of Sicilian recipes that she passed down to us. One of them was her special Sicilian sauce, and I remember how my mom would always tell us how Grandma Carapezza would make her crush the tomatoes with her hands for her special sauce. So I've grown up with my dad's Italian cooking and all my grandma's recipes, and with all this knowledge that I've gained over the years, I'm going to tell you how to create a real Italian pizza. But before I begin with the actual process of pizza making, you should first know a little history of the pizza pie. So, it started back in the area of the Mediterranean. The Greeks, Romans, and Egyptians, they had this flatbread with toppings that they would eat, kind of as a snack. It was considered a commoner's food back then, and they would eat that. But then along came tomatoes, and they added tomatoes to their dough. So it became very usual for people to have dough, sauce, and toppings, which is, as we know it to be, pizza. So they would eat this, and although we don't know the exact creator of pizza, we do know the story of the classic tale of the pizza margherita. So that pizza was made by Raphael Esposito in a little pizza shop in Naples. He was visited by the king and queen of the newly united Italy at the time, and he made a specific pizza for the queen, Margherita of Savoy, and named the pizza after her. He used the three colors of the Italian flag in his pizza. He used the white of the mozzarella cheese, the red of the tomatoes, and the green of the fresh basil. So it's kind of interesting to see how that has become the basic layout for pizzas still today. So, now that you've learned your history, it's time to get your ingredients. So the first thing you'll need is the dough, which you can really get dough at any grocery store for a pretty cheap price, or you can make your own, whatever you prefer. Next is your sauce. So there's a lot of different sauces that you could use, but I'm going to be telling you about the special Sicilian sauce. And included in that is 2 cans of tomato puree, 1 can of can-peeled plum tomatoes, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 small onion, 6 cloves, 1 teaspoon of basil, a teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/4 teaspoon of fresh ground pepper, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, and 1/4 cup of grated cheese. So that's going to be the ingredients for your sauce that you'll need. And next, the last and most important thing is the cheese and all the rest of the toppings that you prefer. So you can get cheese, and some common toppings may include sausage, onions, vegetables, mushrooms, and my personal favorite is pineapple. So once you've got all your ingredients, you're ready to start the actual process of creating your real Italian pizza. So, the how-to process. You're going to start with your ball of dough. You're going to get some flour, roll it around in the flour. You're going to get a rolling pin, roll it out to however thick you want it to be, toss it up in the air a bit, get real Italian with it. And once you've got your dough ready, you are going to start on your sauce. So you're going to saute the onions and garlic in a pan of olive oil, and then, the most important thing to do, crushing the tomatoes with your hands, and then you'll add the tomatoes and the rest of the ingredients to the pot and let that simmer for 2 hours. Once your sauce is ready, you can go ahead and pour that onto the dough, and then add cheese and toppings and throw it in the oven. You'll let it bake at 425 for about 12 minutes and take it out, and you have got yourself a real homemade Italian pizza. So, in conclusion, the pizza has come a long way from being just a flatbread with toppings for the peoples of Italy and commoners in the Mediterranean area, and it has grown a lot, but the basic shape of the pizza has remained the same. dough, sauce, and cheese. However, you always have to remember the most important part to making any pizza so flavorful and delicious is its sauce. So now I hope you can go and enjoy your own pizza and have fun.